Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat.
Are very welcome to come on here. I see Kiana Belcher. Welcome, Miss Belcher.
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing, Cassandra?
How you doing?
Cassandra, I'm wonderful. I was just listening to the YouTube and I seen that there was some comments about my daughter. That's what made me log on because when people start, especially talking about family or things that they don't know correctness, I wanted to just get on and do some clarification.
Okay, clear it up.
I
Uh,
missed it.
my my daughter has been working for the Board of Elections since she was 17 years old. I'm sure with 152 votes that you got, you saying
Okay.
that my daughter did something is very unethical and not professional at all. If you had credentials, you would know that you can go in and out of the polling place with credentials to get the numbers of how many people that voted and how many people that didn't vote. For you to just get on this public forum and say something like that, I just find it very disheartening. I find it, you know,
Well, I find it very disheartening a lot of the stuff you guys have said.
okay.
So now you see how I feel.
Excuse me. I'm not you
Yeah.
saying you guys. Have I ever said anything to you?
I've heard it
Have,
all.
have
I've heard
I
it
ever
all.
said anything to you,
I've
ma'am?
heard it all. Even with your nasty looks, I've heard it all.
Oh,
Even
so
even
now we're
when I
talking
first
about
started in the
looks.
campaign, how you came up to full for less and got in one of my workers' face and put your phone in their face and called me a Tiffany plant. I've heard it all.
Okay.
I've heard it
So,
all.
I've said, I didn't come on here to argue. I came on here to just be very clear that my
Okay.
daughter would never jeopardize the job that she's been doing since
Well, all I
17 years
said was I
old.
saw her kept coming in and out speaking to
And,
House. Is that not true?
and so
Let's
what?
be very clear. Is that not true?
What's that had to do with anything? That wouldn't have changed the 152 votes you got.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh, oh, Kiana, before you
I'm,
leave,
Big thing.
before you leave,
yes.
Kiana,
Yes.
because I don't know that. I don't know anything about polling agents. So
Yes, you have to have credentials. You have to have credentials to go in and out of the polling place. When you have credentials, you can go in there and see how many people have voted. You can't see who they voted for, but you can see how many people voted. And if
oh,
Well, as I said, I
anybody
saw her
that's
go in and out numerous
anybody that's in
times.
the political realm would know that.
okay,
I said plenty of times I saw her go in and out.
okay. Hold on,
Now that
hold on.
was not a lie, but thank you. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
Sure.
okay.
Anytime.
Hold
But
on.
thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, please. Um. So, damn it. Now I forgot. I thought I got confused. Somebody here said it was she's an elected uh,
She's a what? She's an election judge.
election judge. Okay, what
That
is the
that is
difference?
that is
Okay,
correct.
what is the difference? What is an election judge?
Election judge are the people that work in the polling place on election day or early voting. Those are the people that when you go in to place your votes, they're handling the steps step by step.
Okay, because when I go into my polling place,
Poll
I
watchers.
see people there. They sit and stand there. I've never seen them outside, so I'm confused.
That's a poll watcher. Those are different than the people. And she's saying coming in and out, they have lunch breaks. They're there, what, 12, 13 hours.
No,
So they
as
have
I
lunch
said, she
breaks.
was coming in and
They
out.
have,
And I
yeah.
noticed every time she
Oh,
came in and out, she walked over the house and whispered something in his ear.
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So what? And I don't think you put anything in his hand, but whatever you may say. Nevertheless, that has nothing to do with her jeopardizing her job for I have no idea how many votes came out of that particular precinct, but I just want to make sure as she's on the public forum giving misinformation about my child, I needed to get on here and correct it.
Well, you
okay.
ain't correcting
And
anything. As I said, she kept coming in and out. Is that
And,
not a lie?
and she can do whatever she wants. She's
Well,
grown.
I'm just,
Don't
well,
you
then,
go in and
hey,
out
then
your job?
exactly.
Oh, okay.
She
Thank you.
kept coming in and out.
Okay.
yeah, I didn't
Was that a
understand.
lie?
No, not at all.
Okay,
Now
then.
you talking
So
about her
why are you
giving
on here?
somebody
What's
a
the problem?
paper.
So
You
what's the
talking about her
problem?
giving somebody a paper
So
is a
what's the
lie.
problem? So what's the problem?
You're talking about people giving somebody a paper is a lie. But anyway,
So what's the problem? No, I never
no,
said anybody gave anybody a paper. I
that
said
is
she
what you
kept
just said. You
coming
just
in
said
and
she
out.
gave. You just said she gave Jason House a paper. Rewind the tape.
I didn't
That's
say
what you
she
just
gave him
said.
a paper.
That is what
I
you
said
just
she
said.
kept coming in and out. I said she whispered in his ear.
Okay. All right.
Kiana,
I didn't get on here to argue with anyone, but I want to make sure that when you start speaking of stuff, make sure that you speak of it
No, I'm
correctly.
not making up anything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that to you. So next time when you guys start making up stuff and when you start spreading lies, remember your own words. Yeah.
Okay. And
Because
once
you
again,
ain't as
have I said
innocent either.
anything to you?
You not as innocent either, sis.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. I know. All right. I got you.
I
I
didn't
got
come
you.
on here to defend me. I came on here
Then
to
goodbye.
defend my
I
child.
got you. Yeah, I got you. You good.
Kiana,
You and your child is good.
Kiana, I got a really important question to ask you, and this is very serious.
Always here to
Uh,
say something.
because
Conscious? She has nothing to back
yeah,
up what she said.
yeah, that's me.
Conscious.
Yes, yes, me.
Has she muted?
No, I'm not muted.
He said go keep rolling.
I'm not. I'm not muted. Uh, can I?
Can't hear her. She muted. You don't understand the process. Hello? Is accusing.
Yeah, I don't know who's talking.
I don't know. Do you just enter, hang up, conscious? I
No, I'm
can't
here.
see you.
Can
Don't let that
everybody
lady
hear me?
disrupt your peace. I know. No, that's what's on here. You see it?
Can Can you? I'm curious about the 12-page report on St. Patrick's. Can you address that?
No, I didn't come on here to address that because I'm not doing any interviews today. I just wanted to be clear about my daughter.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all. All right. Thank
Can
you.
we
Well, no, she
can
don't
we
want to
get
answer that.
can we get that 12-page report? How do we get it?
I don't know. Maybe you should FOIA it because I don't have a 12-page report, but I'm sure if you do the Freedom of Information, if it's something that had to go through the Village of Dalton, it should be readily available to you.
Oh, we tried.
Okay.
We
Well, you need to
uh,
contact the Attorney General's office then if you didn't receive it.
okay. Well, I asked you because you had it.
I did not have a 12-page report unless you're talking about engineer's report from
Yeah.
2023 or 2024. Then the Village
Yeah.
of Dalton should be able to provide that to you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we have FOIA'd it. A few people have, and we
Okay.
just can't. But
Well,
it's a serious question. And while you were on here, I appreciate you coming on.
no problem. When somebody starts talking about your family, especially if it's not true and if it's your children,
Well,
some when you
well,
get into
baby, when folks
politics,
start talking about your family, with
some
all of
people
them
are
and the lies
offline.
that you guys
Now,
are spreading, so
why are you
now you're
talking over
offended.
me? Why are you talking over
So
me?
now you're offended. So
I
now
I'm
know.
you're
offended because you're
offended.
talking about my daughter. I ain't
Goodbye.
offended by anything
Put
I
your big
said
face on
that comes
somewhere.
out of my
Go
mouth.
sit down somewhere. Bye.
But
Wee.
that's why I came on conscious. Okay,
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Kiana. You're
Good.
welcome here
Thank
whenever
not
you.
a problem. I'm
Thank
going back
you.
to my victory celebrations.